Welcome back to Off the Field Podcast, episode number
17, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job, dude. High five. Now, Mother's Day, sorry, was blocking the cup, just passed. We did not mention that last episode, so I hope everybody out there who is a mother had a great Mother's Day.
Even if you don't have a mother, happy Mother's Day. Whoever's in your life, whoever supports you and feeds you and clothes you and does anything for you, give them some love. Don't be a dick.
Father's Day is up next, and then my birthday, like 3 days after.
Dude, what are you doing for your birthday?
Going to a big Angel game.
Really? Who's gonna go?
You're going. I know that. Yeah. Our guest is not going. He'll be out of state, so I don't blame him. But he has just joined Dodgerfilms.
Is he going back to the motherland?
No. Let's get him on here. It's Zay Boy.
Zay Boy.
How you doing, Zay Boy? How you doing?
Hey, first person to dap us.
No, second. Somebody else did it. I forgot. Somebody else dapped us up.
That person's gonna.
It was art. It was art.
It was art.
Yeah, and we were like, "Oh my God, somebody dapped us up." Well, how you doing, Zay?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good.
And you just joined Dodgerfilms softball.
I did, indeed.
How's it feel to be new, bro? Like, is it weird?
I mean, it doesn't really feel like I'm new just because I've been talking to you guys for over a year now. So it doesn't really feel like it's a new feeling.
Yeah, and truly it isn't. Because if anything, it's a return.
Yeah.
You played in one game. Do you even remember what year?
It was 2019. Yeah, it was pre-COVID.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a return, and I want to break down your return episode, debut episode. Just went up on Dodgerfilms channel, and let me keep you hydrated. Here's a water. Everybody gets one.
Thanks,
Everybody
man.
gets one.
Water's my favorite beverage.
What's your second favorite beverage?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Root beer.
Root beer is pretty dang good.
Are you a Mugs guy or are you a Bart guy?
Or A&W, okay.
Oh my God. Nobody drinks A&W.
I'm more of a Mugs guy. For
You're a
sure.
mug guy? You're a mugger?
Yeah, I'm a mugger.
I like the mugs.
The mug. Always need a mug.
So, my performance review. You getting picked. Bobby, as he always does with new people, asked you on the video, he said, "How are you?" You didn't really answer.
Yeah, I just said I'm all right.
And then your first at-bat, you popped up to Nando.
Yep.
Second at-bat, you flew out to Nando.
Yeah.
Third at-bat, you flew out again to Gabe. And then your fourth at-bat, even though it wasn't like a huge home run or anything, it still caught our attention. It was the bad hop that almost got Minnick in the face.
Yeah.
And that scared all of us. Because I don't think I've ever seen a ground ball hit that hard in all of Dodgerfilm softball.
No, that one scared me too. I went up to him and dapped him up after and said sorry to him because I was like, bro, I wasn't trying to hit it on the ground that hard, bro.
Yeah.
But
were you there that week?
I do. I was about to say, I don't think I was there because I come back and everyone's like, dude, Minnick almost died.
Yeah.
Bro, Minnick caught a ball, this and that.
Oh,
I'm
and
like,
in
okay,
that
well.
episode, it didn't make the episode, unfortunately. Didn't you hit this to him too?
yeah, I hit it to Minnick again. Yeah.
Piss missile by Zay. The hardest liner I've ever seen. If it was anybody else besides Minnick, it probably doesn't get caught. But Bobby wasn't ready to film yet, so Bobby was like, wait, and Zay
Well, he's
didn't.
locked in. He's not going to pick
Yeah,
up.
he didn't wait. Full swing, just boom, boom. And everyone was like screaming on how hard it was.
Also, I want to say for the infield that plays against Zay, it is now a ritual to say hot dog.
No. It's hot dog for any of the scary batters.
Oh,
what I've been doing personally is when he comes up, because he's above like Soup, Canez, just all those guys that are barreling the ball every time.
Yeah.
I say ballpark because he's the whole ballpark of the hot dogs. Because you hit it harder than anybody else. Your eggs of veal, I wish we could have it tracked.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn scary.
Yeah, I just try to make up for that first performance, the return game.
Oh,
first couple times.
Yeah.
He does. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you watched the Dodgerfilm softball episode, Game 7, where Zay debuted, he didn't put on the world-breaking performance, but the episodes to come, people are really going to know how good you are.
Yeah, I hope those, make up for this first performance.
Oh, I think they do. Easily. And then I wrote down about the fielding. You were playing right center, but you didn't really have anything come to you in that game. But, I mean, you got a cannon. I know that. And you can track the ball perfectly fine. Very good. But in that first episode, there wasn't much hit to you.
Yeah, no.
No, yeah.
I got a couple balls hit to me the whole game.
I can definitely tell all of you, Zay is sticking around. You'll see him in more episodes as they come out. They'll just keep coming. And I think you're a great addition to the softball crew.
Nah, happy to be a part of it. I be telling everybody all the time, you know, it's a lot of fun just getting out there with the guys and, you know, just playing softball. It's just good vibes all around.
Yeah.
So.
Like you said, we've known each other for much longer. We kept in touch since like 2019. You mainly kept in touch with Kershey, little Kersh.
Yep.
And, well, I kind of just answered the question I was going to ask you. I was going to say how we met. Well, actually, how'd you end up at softball in the first place the first time,
Bro,
2019?
Kersh?
Okay, this is actually a funny story. So, so I had gotten to softball because of Rocco, the OG Rocco.
You guys remember Rocco?
Yeah.
He had, like,
So
the dirty blonde, curly hair. He had the wiggly swing. Boom!
Made a
That
couple nice plays
Rocco.
in the dirt. Well, when it was muddy, when we played at the cemetery field.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
nasty plays. And if you've seen the video where I went to Gabe versus Rocco in their high school game, that Rocco.
yeah, so me and Rocco played for the same travel ball organization.
Okay.
And I hadn't watched a Dodgerfilms video in a while, and I saw one pop up, and was watching it or whatever, and then I saw him on there, and I was like, oh, damn, like Rocco plays at Dodgerfilms, what the hell?
Yeah.
And so it wasn't until like a couple weeks later, I hadn't seen him in forever, and he just showed up to practice. We were practicing at Downey High School. Like, I remember we were practicing at Downey. Shout out to Jeff. But I asked him, I was like, bro, like, how'd you start playing with, you know, Dodgerfilms or whatever? And then he said that, like, his sister and Jeff were like,
Yeah, I was going to
cool.
bring that up. It's all just like a ladder. There's Jeff, who's been there from day one because of a certain ex. And then Jeff knew Renee from going to high school together. Renee's little brother is Rocco. Rocco knows Zay.
yeah. So I remember talking to him at that practice, and I was like, yo, like, see if you could get me to play. Like, you know, I've been watching Dodgerfilms, like, see if you could get me to play. And then this was, what was this? Well, it's 2019, obviously.
Yeah.
And Blue Mountain State was still on Netflix. And I was watching it and all that. So I told Rocco to tell Bobby that I was a Blue Mountain State baseball commit.
Did he tell him?
He told him.
Oh my god!
And that was how you got to the first game that you played?
Yeah, so that was how I got to the first game I played.
You capped
But-
your way to Dodgers.
Yeah, no, it's actually a funny story. It's a funny story. But yeah, so then he texted me, and the first time he texted me, I was in Arizona for a tournament, so I wasn't able to make it the first time. And so then he asked again, and he's like, yo, Bobby said, yeah, like, we're on. So I was like, all right, let's go. So then, yeah, that's how it started.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
And I want to introduce this new thing that Mobo and I might do.
Mm-hmm.
I have a conversation about baseball news, and I want to call it Let's Go Around the Horn.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll just be the hottest topic in baseball each episode. You came up with Hot Top, which will just be the hottest topic in general.
Either in sports, media, I mean, whatever it could be.
So I figured we'll start with those two being combined. We'll split them up next week. But the A's, we all know it has been a shit show for them in Oakland in recent years. Today, as we film this, they reached an agreement with Bally's at Tropicana, Las Vegas to build a stadium, and it would be on the Las Vegas Strip.
Ooh, that's
How-
the hottest top I've
That's
heard in a
crazy.
minute.
Yes, sir. That's
So
the,
they came to an agreement finally. I know they were
so
trying.
I remember they agreed on something, but now they've agreed on a site to where they can build.
Damn.
So it's just getting closer and closer to seeing the Las Vegas Athletics.
Honestly,
Wow.
I'm pretty stoked because now we have more of a reason to actually go to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm stoked too because my journey to 30, trying to go to all 30 baseball stadiums, I'm already going to have 31 because I went to Old Texas.
Yeah.
This would be 32 to add to the list, but it's close because all the remaining ones I have left are on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
This one is right here, 5 hours, 6 hours away.
Not to mention, it's going to be completely brand new. So
Yeah.
there's no way it's going to be like, it can't be ugly for
It's
sure.
like when Truist opened or Marlins Park or just any of those newer ballparks.
Is it gonna have a dome or is it just gonna be?
I would
open?
hope so. Being in
Vegas.
Nevada,
Yeah.
like just it's gonna be hot.
Oh, it's got to have a dome. Right
Like if
there.
Arizona's a dome, like at least retractable, I would say. Then we were gonna cycle watch, but the game already ended. Shohei Ohtani, but in that watch for the cycle, hit a 456-foot home run.
Jesus,
That's insane.
It hit the Camden fence in the back, did not go over, but it hit the Camden fence in right center. So it's not like he
deepest part for left-handed.
Yeah, so it's not like he hit the fence in down the right field line.
Yeah.
He had to work to get it to the part in right center. Like, that's ridiculous.
Dude, Shohei's a monster.
Unreal.
I mean, what do you
Unreal.
And that is our Let's Go Around the Horn and Hot Top for this episode. We'll split those up. Future episodes, we'll have Let's Go Around the Horn be a baseball conversation, Hot Top be a whatever's happening in the world conversation.
Oh, yeah.
But we introduced them here with Zay.
Yep.
And now I want to go over your tattoos. We did
Okay.
this with Chartreuse. She had like 17.
Wow.
I don't think
What
you
about
have
guys?
that many, right?
No, I got just this piece on my arm.
Let's
I
see.
got-
Flex it on
I
everybody,
got-
bro.
What we got? What's the piece on the arm?
So I got 2 lines right here.
Uh-huh.
And for me, I really like to put a lot of meaning into my tattoos. I don't like just getting
course.
tattoos to get tattoos, you know, because it's on me forever.
Yeah.
So I have the 2 lions. I got the little lion cub who's looking in, and his reflection is a bigger lion. And so
Oh.
the meaning behind that for me is, you know, just keep grinding and working to, you know, make my little self proud. You know,
Yeah.
make
I love that.
make little Zay proud.
It
You know
gives
what I
me
mean?
it gives me Lion King vibes
Yeah.
too when
Yeah.
he
I was
looks into the
that's straight
pond.
up just
Yeah.
Mufasa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the meaning behind that. And then this other one, I got the LA skyline. And for me, LA holds a special place in my heart just because a lot of my core memories growing up, you know,
Yeah.
took place in LA.
So-
You know, going to Dodger games and Laker games. And
Did you ever live in LA?
No, I've never lived in LA, but I've just always been like intrigued by, you know, skyline art. Like I actually just had a memory pop up on my Snapchat of a project I did in high school, and it's literally it's like the distance formula for math.
Yeah.
And so on one side I had the LA skyline, on the other side I had the New York skyline because it's like distance, you know what I mean? So
I love it.
so no, I've just always, you know, liked the, you know, skyline and everything like that, and so that's why I have this.
Yeah.
And then this other one is my last name. Not really much to that one. It's just my last name.
Self-explanatory, man. You gotta rep it.
Self-explanatory. So, and then on my chest, I got Jesus. So Jesus is always on my heart on my left side.
Nice.
And then I have a dove. And then in Roman numerals, I have the day my grandma passed away. So the dove represents her. And then the day that, you know, she went up to heaven and stuff. So yeah. And then I got fear God behind my ear right here down to the neck.
Honestly, that's a tough one. I think that's my favorite tat I've seen in a minute.
Fear God, yeah. I'm a God-fearing man, so that's why I got that one.
I love all the deep meaning you have behind them.
No, yeah, I definitely, talking with my parents and stuff before getting, you know, my tattoos, you know, they told me the first thing they told me, because the first tattoo I got when I was 17.
Uh-huh.
I got
Did the guy like trip out or anything? Because I mean,
No, I actually got it done in Hawaii.
really?
Yeah,
Nice.
we went on vacation to Hawaii and I got it done out there.
That's sick.
Yeah, so out there you could be 17 just with a, you know, parents, you know, consent and
Signature.
everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they did it, and yeah, that's when I got my first tattoo. But they just told me, you know, make sure it has meaning behind it. You know, just don't go out there to get tattoos just to get tattoos.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's beautiful, man.
2 things I could never do in my life that my mom would lose her mind on is getting tattoos and playing football. And that's solely because I have hemophilia. For everybody, layman's terms, that just means I bleed and bruise very easily. We showed off the tattoos, and I have these boxes that are next to Mobo right here.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they are. But Mama and Papa Kleshka came by, dropped them off.
Okay.
They have our names on them. One's for me, one's for you. I have
Wow.
no idea what they
Are
are.
you serious?
Yes.
I'm pretty confused.
And they said to open them next time we have P.O. Box stuff on the podcast. I checked today. There was nothing at the P.O. Box.
Come on, guys.
So-
Are you serious? You're selling the bag right now? This is our content. We depend on our fans. We love our fans, bro.
So we need stuff to PO box. It's in the description. If you want to send us something, could be Mobo, could be me, could be Zay, could be anybody in the softball crew, and we will make sure it gets to them.
It could even be Ovi.
But Mom, you thought you could drop these off, and you thought I was going to wait till there was going to be something in the PO box. No, I'm too tempted. So go ahead and grab them.
I'm like itching right now for it.
Here.
Which one's this?
I think that one's mine.
Oh, it's mine.
Is it?
Get bent, bro.
Yeah, okay.
This is yours. Oh, why is your box bigger?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's
Man.
see.
Why is your box?
All right, let's see. So this is why we have this knife right here.
Do you have any if you could, would there be a tattoo that you would want to get, Austin?
Dude, this is so stupid. So, as you guys see, I have a watch on and I have a bracelet on. In high school, I would always wear a watch, but I never had anything on my other wrist, and it always bothered me. And I'm trying not to cut myself right here. And I was like, well, if I get a tattoo on my other wrist, then it's there permanently, and I'll never forget.
Yeah.
So I thought getting barbed wire around my wrist would have been dope, but looking back at it, I'm like, thank God I didn't.
You know what I don't get is the barbed wire across the, like the.
Oh yeah,
what is
on
it
the
called?
bicep.
Yeah, I don't get that. Do you know what that is?
I have no idea, bro.
I'm not trying to sound ignorant, but I've only seen white boys have it. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just be
It looks like the knob of a bat so far. What I have.
I think it's a serial number.
I think that's all that's in there. Yeah. It looks like the knob of a bat.
Oh.
They look like they're the same thing. I don't know what they are. Let's see.
Oh my God.
Oh, it is a bat.
Oh.
It's a mini bat.
Dude, it
That's
has
so
a
sick.
imprinted.
How? Yeah. Let me see. Here.
This is
So
sick.
they're green, like the Off the Field podcast green.
Oh yeah.
And then it has the Angels logo because we're both Angels fans.
Go Halos.
Mobo says Off the Field podcast, Mobo 7.
This says Off the Field Podcast, Spidey, number 33.
I'll film a close-up for you guys, but thank you, Mom.
Thank
Dad.
you, Mama and Papa Klushka. I cannot wait to bat. Not with this one.
Yeah.
This one. Cannot
Thank you.
wait.
I love it.
Dude, I love how it's Mexico colors too.
It has the gold for the Louisville Slugger logo. It's literally all our colors in the
so
logo. Red, gold, green.
I'll just hold it with me right now.
When she brought it over, I was like, wow, I wonder what it could be because it says Louisville Slugger on it. And then she like tilted it like that. I was like, see, it's not a bat. It was a mini bat.
Thank you, nonetheless.
Okay, so yeah, thank you. That's awesome. A lot of people are going to get to know how good you can be in the softball games. You actually play college baseball as well.
I do.
Collegiate athlete.
What position do you play for everybody?
I'm a pitcher. I'm a PO.
Are you starter, reliever, closer?
Wait, let me guess. You are a relief pitcher.
That's what I was last year as a freshman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This year I didn't play. I got redshirted this year, but that was due to off the field things.
What's redshirt?
He said it. He said it.
He said off the field.
Unintentional.
Well, what's redshirting?
So redshirting means that you don't lose a year of eligibility. So next year in baseball, I'm still going to be a sophomore. But in school, I'll be a junior. Like if you get injured or anything like that, like they don't want you to, lose that year of eligibility. So they'll give you a redshirt year so you keep that year. It just depends on what you do. Like,
Oh, no, was that the mic? Oh, that's me. Damn. I was trying to push myself up. I'm like, what am I pushing on? All right, that was my bad, everybody. I was trying to sit up, and I was pushing myself up and unplugged the wire from Zay's mic. Relief pitcher.
Yep.
What is your top speed?
I've gotten up to 88, 89.
88.
I do not want to be in the batter's box,
Yeah.
brother.
Haven't seen 90 yet?
No, I'm
Yeah.
working,
You're
still
gonna
working to get there.
bro.
Yeah.
You're going to get there.
Still
got
working to get that.
Now, I think a lot of people don't realize this either, how much it actually takes working out the grind to build speed.
Mm-hmm.
So how hard is that process for you, and what do you do to try and help you build that throwing speed?
I feel like what a lot of people overlook is mechanics. I feel like they go straight to, oh, you got to get in the gym, you got to get stronger, which is true, but it's only half of the truth. You know what I mean? I could go out and, work out and get big. And then if my mechanics are all, jacked up, I'm not going to go out there and be able to throw, high velocity.
Yeah.
So I work with this guy out of Huntington Beach, helps me with my mechanics and everything like that. So I'll go to him, I'm starting to go to him like once a week, and just work with him and, try and figure out, my mechanics. So I'm able to,
Has your mechanics like switched a lot over the years of you, I guess, let's say high school you to like the beginning of college?
Not really. I mean, I just feel like a lot of what I'm doing right now is just, cleaning up my mechanics, because I feel like I've always had, decent mechanics, but, it's just perfecting it and, cleaning them up is what's really going to get you there.
I was going to say, I feel like it's better to not change, because then I feel like that's going back to step one, and find your mechanic that works for you and just strengthen that mechanic.
Yep.
No, I know you guys, well, Austin, clearly, he played baseball and he actually pitched. Would you say nothing really, it's just a matter of that, like finding whatever you're comfortable with launching the ball? Or is it try to...
I was going to add too, when I did play, I went to a pitching coach also in Huntington Beach. His name was, I've never told this, I think, Bert Blyleven, who used to play in the majors. His son, Todd Blyleven, was my pitching coach. And he was about that too. He cared more about how I was pitching compared to how strong I actually was. He was more like, let's get the mechanics down first, so that way you have a base to build off of, and then the strength combined with it will just equal better pitching.
Gotcha. Yeah, and another thing that the dude that I work with does is he sends me workouts every day or every week to do and basically get stronger at what I'm weak at. So that helps out a lot too. And then just like you said, combined with the working of the mechanics and everything like that is what really has been helping me out. So
yeah, and right now you're going to school here in SoCal.
Yep.
But you've played all over.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about Canada first.
Okay.
You did something pretty big in Canada.
Yeah.
You threw a no-hitter.
Yeah, I did.
How was that?
So, I mean, it was just any other start for me. It was a doubleheader game.
Just another day.
Yeah, so...
average day.
Was it a shorter game then?
Yeah, it was 7 innings. It was a 7-inning game.
Yeah.
But, so I threw in the second game of the doubleheader.
Yeah.
So the whole first game, I was just sitting in the locker room, and what I like to do, which is part of my routine before I go out and start, is I'll listen to gospel music.
Okay.
Like I listen to gospel music to calm the nerves and everything down, and then when it's time to lock in and walk out there and start stretching and stuff, that's when I turn on whatever else I listen to that helps to get me locked in before a game. But I just remember I was laying, because they had benches in there, so I was just chilling. I was just laying down. Like I was just big chilling,
Yeah.
just listening to the gospel music. And then a few of my teammates came in. They're like, all right, like, the coach said for you to go out there now, start getting ready or whatever. And so I used to walk out of the locker room of my start to the same song every time.
Yeah.
Every time. And majority of the time out there, I would throw at home. So games would start at 7. I'd get out to start stretching at like 6, and I'd walk out to the same song every time.
What song was that?
It was Conor McGregor's walkout song, The Foggy Dew.
No battle drum.
You ever heard that?
The Foggy Dew?
I have not.
Nah, yeah, you gotta listen to it.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I don't know, this song just put me in that zone. Like it made me feel like I was going to war, literally. Like I know that sounds like kind of like cliche.
I know
or
what
whatever.
you're talking about.
I mean, you basically are. Like, you're facing people and people and people.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I gotta lock in. Yeah. So anyway, so I put my AirPods in, had my uniform on, walk out there, and then the game ended, and my boy Kenny, who threw the first game before me, threw a 2-hitter.
Oh wow!
Right before in the first game. So, I was like, okay, like, I gotta perform.
You gotta step it up.
So I had my AirPods in. I'm starting to stretch, and I don't know what made me like say this or what. Like I still don't know to this day. But I just remember saying to myself, like, they're not gonna touch me today. Like I just like
that dog.
I put it on my life like that. I literally said to myself, I was like, they're not touching me today.
Dude.
And so I was like just stretching or whatever. And then for some reason, again, like I said, I couldn't throw my changeup for a strike like before the game started, and I was like, dude, like I really got to figure out this changeup, bro, because like I'm gonna need to use it. So I ended up finding it in the bullpen right before the game, like start throwing it for a strike, and I'm like, all right, like let's go.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, 7 out of their 9 hitters were lefties.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it was all lefties, and then the last 2 hitters in the lineup were righties.
So they think they have the advantage.
So so I mean, like baseball now is just all, you know, depending on matchups and stuff like that.
Strategy and all
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, like 7 lefties, bro.
Just back to back to back to back.
Back, yep.
Jeez.
1 through 7
Holy
lefties,
balls.
and then 8 and 9 righties.
They really saw. Hey, remember game 1? Not again.
Yep. And so when I found my changeup, and then I saw that, you know, it was lefties, all lefties, 1 through 7, I was like, all right, like my changeup's gonna play well. And so it ended up playing well. And then 4th or 5th inning, my boy Corey was playing left. He made like this sick diving catch.
I was about to ask
save-
you because
to save
every
the
no-hitter
no-hitter.
has a play.
Yep.
Yeah, as you say, was there a play?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
that was it?
Yep. It was like it was kind of hit into the left center gap. It wasn't hit hard, but it was still hit into the gap. And I was looking at it, and I was like, "Is he gonna get there? Is he gonna get there?" And then I see him, and he just full-fledged just lays out and just catches it. And
Hell
yeah. And I'm like, "Damn, bro!" But yeah, I didn't realize I had a no-hitter going until like the 6th inning.
Oh, damn. So pretty
Yeah.
much game almost over.
Yep. Yeah. I had walked 2 guys though. I'd walked 2 guys, so I was like, okay, I'd walked 2 guys, and I was like, but I don't remember giving up a hit.
Yeah.
And then like the scoreboard they had at the field, it was kind of like an old field, so the scoreboard wasn't really.
It was just like
Good.
the score.
Yeah, it's just the score. Yeah, the balls, strikes, outs, and then the score. That was it. That was the scoreboard. So
Yeah.
it didn't have like, you know, all the hits and stuff like that. So yeah, it was just one of those surreal feelings. You know what I mean? Like after the game, I was like, damn, like I really threw a no hitter, bro. Like
They did
that's
not touch you
crazy.
that night,
Yep.
bro.
Yeah. No, that was definitely a memory. that
I
I'll
think
remember
this will
forever.
be your answer for this, but I guess this is overall. Best part about playing in Canada?
My team, the
Yeah?
teammates. Yeah. And
You
then the bus rides.
Yeah?
Yep. Yeah. The bus rides to our games were brutal. I think the closest team to us was 2 hours, a 2-hour bus ride.
Where were you at in Canada?
I was in a Swift Current, Saskatchewan.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Tell Mobo here, we were talking about this. How long was it for you to get, when he landed at the airport to play in Canada,
Yeah.
to get to home base? How long did that take?
Okay, so I took off from John Wayne, actually. John Wayne.
John Wayne.
Yeah, I took off from John Wayne Airport
Good
and flew up to Vancouver, and I had a 2-hour layover in Vancouver. And I don't know why, but I just didn't think I was in another, like a whole nother country. Like it hit me because my mom, she has a Starbucks cup collection.
Yeah.
You know, like like anywhere you go, like different state, whatever, they'll have like a Starbucks themed mug.
Yeah.
And so she was like, "Oh, like get me a mug or whatever, yada yada." So when I was in the airport for my layover, I got her the mug, and I gave the lady a 20 in US dollars,
Yeah.
and then she gave me Canadian money back, and I was like, "What the hell is this, bro?" And then I was like, "I'm in another country, bro." But
I already know Zay got that. And he was like, "Did I just get scammed?"
dude, no, I was
You're like,
so
"Give me my
confused.
money."
No, Canadian dollars are so sick though.
Oh,
I have a few.
Yeah, they're
I-
so sick.
I
I
always
wish.
keep one bill if it's different currency from where I travel.
Yeah.
So I have some Canadian dollars.
Dude, I wish I kept some, like at least some Canadian dollar. I mean, I have like the little, they call them loonies. They're the dollar quarters.
Yeah.
Loonies.
Oh, loonies.
That's what. Yeah. So they call them loonies. So I gotta, like, sometimes I'll be like in the car or something. I'll have, just see a loonie in my cup holder. I'm like, bro, how did that get in there? But
I have that same feeling though when I travel. When I land somewhere, it doesn't feel like home is across the country, across the world. Like it's just like, oh, I'll just walk home at the end of the night, and you're like, oh wait, no, I won't.
Yeah.
I know
Nah.
my big thing was when we were in Europe, it threw me off how fat the bills are. Because when I tried closing my wallet, it's the wallet and then the bill sticking out like this.
Oh, you
I'm
felt
just
like a
what
big
the-
baller, huh?
Yeah, big ass ones.
So you land in Canada.
Yeah. So I landed in Canada, and The lady who was like the coordinator of like the housing and everything like that, I was in touch with her, and I was like, how am I gonna get to, you know, my host family's house from the airport? She's like, oh, like this guy, he's gonna go pick you up, like you'll notice him, like, and I'm like how am I supposed to notice just a random? Well, his name is Garth. And she's like, his name's Garth. He's tall and he has a white beard. Like, you'll be able to notice him. So I'm like, okay. So I land around like 11. And so I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm going to land. And then, you know, 20, 30-minute car ride. Like, we're cool. So then we get my luggage. And then we go to, he drove his car too, his own car. So he picks me up, put the luggage in the car. And then I'm like, oh, like, how far is, you know, where we're going? And I'm expecting, you know, 20, 30 minutes, maybe 40. This fool says 3.5 hours.
From where you landed?
From where I landed.
Oh.
I was like, damn, bro. Like,
that's a fat ass damn.
Yeah. And so Saskatchewan is so flat, and it's just one road all the way. All the way from the airport, you get on the highway. Once you get on the highway, you're just going straight for 3.5 hours. Yep. 3.5 hours, and it's pitch black, mind you, because there's no lights.
I was about to say, it's just completely black.
Just pitch black, bro.
Damn.
It's crazy. It's like something surreal to see, bro. I was like, dark as fudge, bro.
So you said the best part about playing in Canada was just being with your team, your boys.
Yeah.
And I want to know what your favorite thing to do in Canada was that was non-baseball related. It seemed like there was not a lot to do.
Yeah, no, the city I was in was real small. The city I was in, probably like a 15-minute drive. You drive through the whole city. 15 minutes. Really small, yeah. Really small. I'd say playing Mafia with the team on the bus. So...
the card game?
No, the actual like Mafia game.
Yeah, you ever played that? No. It's a game you play on the bus with the team.
Way off.
So Mafia basically. So you got like, depending on how many people are playing, you could have 3 Mafia members, 3 cops, a nurse, and a kamikaze. And so and then you have a narrator who like telling the story. So like the Mafia, if you're Mafia, like the narrator will be like, oh, Mafia, heads up. Pick your head up, and then you could choose anybody who's playing to kill. Like, you pick to kill, and then it'd be like, all right, Mafia, heads down. And it'd be like, all right, cops, heads up. And then you have to try to guess who the Mafia members are.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, whatever. So you pick who you think Mafia is, and then it'd be like, nurse, heads up. And then the nurse could either save, like, themselves, or they could save, like, somebody who they think is gonna get killed.
Bro, I'm out of there. I'm saving myself.
And so,
and then for themselves.
And then the kamikaze is just somebody who at any time could just say like, "Oh, I want a kamikaze like this fool right here." Like, he could kill anybody he wants at any time. So it's just up to him.
Sounds very similar to, remember we were talking about Murder in the Dark with Sweater?
Yeah.
That game I used to play.
Yeah.
Sounds almost parallel.
No, dude, that's literally after games, and like I said, especially with the long bus rides, would make the bus rides go like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
More recently, you played in Hawaii.
Yeah. Played in Hawaii. Yeah.
Were there any adjustments for you personally living here to living in Hawaii?
The time difference for sure.
They're 3 hours back, right?
Yeah, they're 3 hours behind right now.
So right now it's 7:00 here, 7:16, which means it's 4 back 16. There in Hawaii.
Yep.
And you'd always, that's when we first started like talking to you a lot more.
Yeah,
you were still out in Hawaii.
Yeah, you guys would always get off like way earlier than I'd get off.
I was about to say we'd be playing until like 1 or like 2 in the morning. And
yeah.
Like, hey, I'm gonna go hit Canes.
I'm gonna walk to Canes.
I'd be like, why is he up so late, bro? And then I'd be like, oh, or no, why is he getting on so late? That's what I'd be like. And I'd be like, dude, no, his night is just starting.
Yeah. Or I'd walk to 7-Eleven, get some musubis or some chips or something if I was hungry, because it was right there. So
I asked you what the best part about playing in Canada was. What was the best part about playing in Hawaii?
I'd say the same thing. My teammates. I mean, those are the guys that you're with more than anybody wherever you're at. So, you know, it's important to, you know, build a good relationship with your teammates and everything like that, because then it's going to help you on the field too.
Yeah, the chemistry. I mean, I've been preaching that to the Angels forever. Like, I think a strong reason why we are as bad as we are is because they don't have chemistry. If they did, I think they'd play a lot better. I think that's a strong reason why those Dodgers teams always were killing it every year.
Yep.
Especially when they had like Kike and Justin Turner. Those guys brought chemistry to that team.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, but having that, chemistry with your team and everything like that is, very important to, the success of the team. So
I'm asking about Hawaii, and I think it's probably going to have a better answer because Hawaii, outside of you playing baseball there, is also a tourist spot more than Canada ever is.
Yeah, for sure.
What was your favorite thing to do, non-baseball related, in Hawaii?
Just cruise at the beach.
The beach?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cruise at the beach. I mean, I lived 10 minutes away from Waikiki, maybe even like closer than that.
Yeah.
Or we do just go to another beach on the island and go just kick it there, go bombing.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Did you ever do any of the touristy things? Like things that people go there specifically for? Like shark diving, volcanoes, all that stuff?
No.
You went to a luau, didn't you?
Yeah,
I've been to a luau, but I went to a luau when I went on vacation in Hawaii. When I was living there, I never went to a luau, but
okay.
Yeah, but I would go to, North Shore. So that's a big tourist spot. When my parents would go down there, go to the Dole plantation.
Oh, see all the pineapples?
Yeah,
and all
see
that?
all the pineapples and
I
everything.
didn't know they had a plantation there.
That's where the pineapples
Yeah, I was going to say,
grow.
I think it's number 1 for pineapples is Hawaii.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
No, that's
thought
the
we
plantation where they come from.
I thought we just
I'm
got from
pretty
different countries.
No.
Did you ever get that realization that you're just a rock in the middle of the Pacific Ocean?
Dude, yeah, no. It's crazy. It's crazy because, you drive, I think it takes an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to drive around the whole island.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like
And what island were you on?
Oahu.
Oahu.
Yeah.
And it was a lot longer than I thought when you told me. How long does it take to get to each island by boat? Or even
I don't know
flight?
by boat. I know flying is
Yeah.
30 minutes
Yeah.
or something like that, depending on what island you're going to. But
How many islands are there in total?
I think there's 7
Oh,
or something
damn.
like that.
Because it's
'Cause-
3 big ones and then the 4
Because
smaller ones that are around,
it's
right?
the island of Hawaii, Oahu, Maui, Kauai, Molokai. I think that's another island, and then Lanai.
Oh.
I think so. I think it's 7. According to my oceanography teacher, my freshman year, there's a lot more that just aren't
They're
on
below.
the surface. Yep.
If you were wondering why Mobo and I are wearing Hawaiian shirts, that was why.
I pulled up with the Hawaiian shirt and I'm like, you gotta get one, bro.
Yeah, and I could have sworn I had one that's more like a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find it. I searched my whole closet. Kershey never lets Hawaii go when it comes to you.
No, I don't know why he uses that as an insult or whatever. Like,
He always says, dude, you better be careful. You're going to get burned down by a volcano or something like that.
which makes no sense because there's no volcanoes on Oahu. So that's why, yeah, he would always tell me, oh, you live on a volcano. I'm like, there's no volcanoes on the island.
Kershey's got his 5 tracks of insults for each person he knows. Like, he's just like, put that in. He's just like, dude, go get burned down by a volcano. Dude, I'm not going to say these other insults because
Leave
they're,
my boy alone,
they're personal.
Yeah.
And, I mean, playing on Hawaii is dope. How are you going to use that as a...
Hey, I do want to say
Yeah,
this.
for sure.
For sure, hands down, do the beaches over there just kill what we have here?
Yeah, actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because I remember telling a few of my friends out there, I'll never get in the water out here again.
Yeah?
After
Damn.
going in the water in Hawaii, I will never
Really?
go. If I go to Huntington Beach or
Huntington's
Oh, Huntington's
nasty.
Wherever.
nasty.
or
Disgusting.
anywhere else for that matter, I won't get in the water.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because out there it's just so nice and clear, and it's
The
it's
water's warm out there, isn't it?
Yep, it's warm.
That's crazy.
How's
dude.
the sand? Is it super soft or is it kind of rocky?
Just depends on what beach you go to.
They have
but,
some of those black sand beaches out there, don't they?
I don't think. I know for sure there's one on Maui. I'm not too sure. I don't think there's one on Oahu, but I know for sure Maui.
When you played, did you only play teams on Hawaii, or did you go to the mainland if you had to go on the road?
So in our conference was Azusa Pacific, Point Loma, Fresno Pacific, Holy Names, Academy of Art, Concordia. I said Azusa already.
Yeah.
Um,
And are all those on Hawaii or some
No.
back here?
no, yeah, and then Hawaii Hilo, which is on the Big
Okay.
Island. But all the other teams that we played are California teams.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it wasn't too far onto the mainland.
Mm.
It was just right here.
Yeah,
in California.
right here in California. Yeah.
Okay. Did your field have an ocean view, like beyond the outfield fence or like anywhere? Like, could you see the ocean?
Our practice field. So we practice at Kehi Lagoon.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the lagoon from the practice field.
That's pretty sick.
The practice field actually has like a nice view, like a
Mhm.
really nice view. Like you looking left, like from left to, from center, I would say from center to right field. It's just all the mountains, like all mountains. And then you keep looking down the first base line, and then it's the lagoon, and then it's like downtown Honolulu, like in the
Oh,
Dude,
background.
that's just like baseball paradise.
No, it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Like the view, the field, not so much, but the views are nice.
Let's go over some Hawaiian terms. Got a little Hawaiian dictionary. I asked you
Yeah.
last night to give me terms you used, not to tell me what they mean.
Yeah,
So let's figure that out right now.
let's get it.
So first you have how's it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know that one.
How's it?
Go ahead.
No, how's it? How's it? Just is a greeting.
Just
In
like how
Hawaii.
you doing.
Yeah, like what's
Mhm.
up? How's it? How's it going?
This is just
basically.
pretty, like kind of use it with me, so I'm just gonna be a tourist. Hi.
How's it?
Huh?
Yeah.
That one I figured I was like, I think that just means like how you doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Raja.
Raja is just like okay, like a like bet, like
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like a huevo.
yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on. Right on.
Cherry.
Cherry means like cool,
Okay.
like oh that'd be cherry, like that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that one.
Well, we'll go for the next three.
Shoots. What is
Shoots is just saying bye. So
Okay.
like my friend Mac, he'd give me like rides to practice and stuff, and I'd be like, all right, like I'll catch you tomorrow, bro. And then he'd be like, all right, shoots. I'd be like, all right, shoots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about? Oh, this is a weird one. Choke.
Choke means a lot.
Mm.
Choke.
Choke.
Oh,
Yeah.
so choke.
So like yeah, like come over, we got choke food. Like
I just hear choke food. Like
Yeah.
we're just gonna eat a bunch of biscuits.
yeah.
And I see here decline.
The kind. So the kind could mean anything. It could mean a person. It could mean a place. It could mean an object. It could mean anything. So
Is
you'd
it
be
like
like,
swag?
nah. So it'd be like you'd
I
be
think I
sitting
have
there,
a good comparison.
and then you'd be like, yo, like I'm gonna go to the kind, like the store, or like I'm gonna like hand me the kind, like
I feel like
you know.
is bitch a proper? Be like, hey, grab me that bitch, or I'm gonna go over to the.
No,
I'm
it'd be more.
No, no.
Shit?
Give me the shit over there.
Give me that shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
go get the shit.
yeah. Give me that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the best comparison.
Okay. Small kind.
Small kind, like a little bit.
I know mankind. That's all I know, bro.
No, yeah, small kind, like a little bit.
Then we got Pau, like Pau Gasol.
Oh, pal, like I'm done.
It's like you drink it. Like for example, like say I drink a beer. Pow.
Nah, like you just drink it and be like, oh, like I'm pal.
Oh, like
I'm
you're good.
done.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
good.
okay.
I'm
Okay.
done.
What about mahu?
Can you say this
Killed
one?
out? Nah, I mean, a mahu's like a guy who dresses up as a girl.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know if this next one. Or no, I think you did say this one to me, and this one will be fine if it is what I remember you said. Boto.
Boto is like pee food, like your wiener.
like dick.
Yeah, dick. Yeah.
Like, would you say it is in like you're being a dick? So like, stop being a boto.
No, it's more like a suck my boto.
Oh, okay. So like your actual.
So like when you like I'll tell her, like that's something I tell Kirsch like when he keeps like talking,
Annoying
you know,
you.
yeah.
All right, go ahead, Mobo. Handle the next three, and I'll finish with the final three.
I love eating this, but I'm curious to know what it means. Chicken skin.
Chicken skin, like goosebumps.
Mm.
It's like when you're cold, like oh I got chicken skin.
What about shishi?
Shishi, it's like a piss. Like I gotta go shishi. Like I gotta take a piss.
I like that.
And then one more.
Haman. Hama?
Hammer.
Hama.
Hammer. It's like somebody like in baseball terms. It's like somebody who like drops tanks. Like
Okay.
they'll get stuff done. Like you use it for a pitcher or a hitter, but like just somebody. Who,
You know they're gonna lock it
who's,
in.
Yeah, who's a hammer. Yeah.
Like Otani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otani's one hammer.
Okay. Howley.
Howley's like anybody who's not from Hawaii. I'm more likely you. Like yeah.
I could blend in.
You could
but
Yeah.
blend in.
I won't talk.
Yeah.
Nah, a lot of people out there actually thought I was from Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah, like I remember one of my coaches telling me, like, he was like, the first time I saw you, I thought you were from out here. Like, I thought you were a local boy.
Hmm.
I was like,
Oh,
damn,
wow.
yeah, that's crazy. So, yeah.
Then talk story.
What we're doing right now, chilling, and
chilling.
talking,
Yeah.
chilling, talking story,
Right
yeah.
on.
And then fucka.
Fucker. So I say this one a lot. Like, I'm pretty sure you hear me say it in the parties or something.
Yeah.
But fucker could be used in multiple ways. Like you're going up to one of your boys, be like, "What's up, you fucker?" Like, so, or like if you're gonna like fight somebody, like, "What's up, you fucker?" Like, you know what I mean?
See, that one feels more like bitch then.
Yeah.
That one's
Yeah.
like, what's up, bitch? Or
What's
just like,
up?
what's up, bitch?
Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
that.
No, that one's funny. Yeah.
And for baseball, your equipment, your cleats, go to. What do you like?
I like Nikes.
Nike?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like
Me-
Nike
me
cleats.
too.
Yeah.
I like Nike as well.
Nikes
Are
are
they comfy or
comfortable.
do they just last a while?
Both really. They're really comfortable, especially the ones that I have. I've had them since last year, so they made it through like Canada and all that stuff. So
Would
Hell
both of
yeah.
you guys have like your top 3 brands for cleats?
I always get Nike. I mean, my Nike Trouts that I wear in softball, I think are coming up on a year.
yeah,
And I don't treat them good.
I was gonna say you put them through the ringer, bro.
Yeah, I mean, baseball equipment to me is like the only sports equipment where you can just kind of toss and you don't feel bad about it. Like, I pay hundreds of dollars for my glove, and every time I come in from defense, I'm just like, yeet.
I do the exact same thing. I'll grab my Rawlings and I'll be like, I don't care if Franchi Cordero signed this. I'm just gonna beat it across the field.
It's a true story, by the way. Kershey's glove is also signed by Verdugo,
Really?
and he still plays with it.
nah, it's not Verdugo. He told me one time because I used it in one of
forget
the
who it
softball
is.
games.
It wasn't Cody.
It's
For
not
sure it
somebody
wasn't
who's
Cody.
big.
It's somebody on the
no.
Red Sox because when we
Yeah.
were in Boston, I have one of the bats we use at softball, and if somebody like throws it, like Mobo, for example,
Oh my god.
you don't throw it or hit it hard, but you always throw it away from everybody, and I'm usually after you. So if I'm
Leave
over
me
here,
alone, bro. Just let me
you
throw the
swing
bat.
and you throw it at the dugout we're not using. So I'm like, oh my god.
You know why? Because the last couple of times I would throw it behind me or I would just kind of like try to shovel it past me. I always try to hit somebody. I don't do it on purpose. I really don't. But for some reason, someone's in the crossfire.
Every time I'm like, oh my, like there was one time, literally the last time we just played,
Yeah.
you were in front of me and I was like, I positioned myself closer so that way, because Bobby's all about speed, we got to do this fast.
Gotta do it fast.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stand as close as I can without being in frame. So when Mobo eventually tosses this thing all the way over here, I have a quicker route. That's all you do lately. You run like 5 steps and you watch your result and then you just toss it towards the non-dugout.
I'm gonna say, bro, I'm the hammer.
And I'm like,
You said I'm the
and
hammer.
I'm like, oh my
One
god.
hammer.
Oh, one more term. This isn't Hawaii, but you say it a lot. Leva.
Oh, leva. Like,
Leva.
honestly,
It's gotta
I
be
just
leva.
honestly I heard it on a TikTok one time, and I thought it sounded funny as hell. So that's why I know it's like an insult. I'm not too sure.
It's kind of like lame.
Quite
Like
what
you're
I
being a
mean?
leva. You're being
Leva,
you
yeah.
know? Yeah, I know leva.
Yeah, no, I heard it on a TikTok and I thought it was funny as hell, so I started saying it. I even put like some of my teammates on saying it at my other school. Everybody would be calling everybody a leva. I'm like, all right, bro, chill.
I think this is a Canada story. Had no idea about this. Definitely know you will not know this. He got here like 20 minutes before Mobo, and we were talking. He told me a story about how he got ejected
What?
to Canada,
Uh,
right?
Yeah, my
Okay.
first, the first and only time I've ever been ejected playing baseball.
Never happened before.
Never happened. Mm-mm.
Well, you keep it cool.
Yeah,
head,
yeah.
right?
I usually keep it calm and cool,
Yeah.
collective. But just the umpires out there in that league in Canada were just so bad.
Mhm.
Like the worst umpires I've ever experienced. Like,
Would you rather have Angel Hernandez there?
ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know.
You know what I saw? He's only umpired one game this year.
Yeah,
I
April
did see
3rd.
that.
Yeah.
I did see that
That's
too.
crazy. The end of Angel Hernandez.
Hopefully.
Yeah, no. So it was a game we were playing in Edmonton, and
See any
so
Oilers out there?
no, I actually did see where the arena where they
Yeah?
played. Yeah, like driving through Edmonton, I did see the arena where they played.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. Yeah, so I get the start out there in Edmonton, and the first inning is really shaky. Like, the umpire was squeezing me, like, from the start of the game all the way till I got taken out.
What's squeezing?
So squeezing me means, like, he's calling, like, really tight. Like,
Yeah,
so, like, close pitches, he's calling balls.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Yeah, so, like, borderline pitches, like, he'd call balls. And so, like, from the first inning, like, I'm already getting pissed off because I'm like, dude, like, I have to throw he made me feel like I had to throw the ball over the middle for it to be called a strike. And so if you throw the ball over the middle, like, it's going to get hit.
Yeah, no matter what.
You know? So I think I walked one or two guys in the first inning, and they ended up scoring, I think, 2 runs. And so then, like, I'm already, like, saying stuff to him, like, in the first inning. I'm like I'm asking him, like, where is that missing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be, like, a dick or something. Like,
You just want to know.
yeah, I just want to know, like, where am I supposed to throw the ball for you to call it a strike? Like, you know what I mean? So the game's going on, and then I eventually settle in. Like, the second inning through the 5th inning, I'm, like, settled in. You know, I don't give up any other runs. You know, I'm throwing strikes and everything like that. And then my last inning pitching, I threw 3 pitches in the same, like, vicinity of each other.
Yeah.
Like, probably, like, inches apart from each other. Like, he called the first one a ball, and so I'm, like looking at him. Throw the next one in the same spot, calls it a strike. I'm like, okay, cool. Throw the next pitch in the same spot, and then he calls it a ball.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, bro, you just called it a strike. Literally the pitch before you called it a strike. Like, why is it a ball now? You know?
Yeah.
And so then I end up getting taken out. And so as I'm walking off of the field, I ask him, like, where were those pitches missing? I'm like, where were those pitches missing? And then he kind of, like, scoffs, and he's like, huh, what pitches? And I was like,
What?
I was like, the pitches that were strikes that you call balls. I was like, where do those pitches miss? And then I just turn around and walk, and then he tossed me
As you're walking away.
as I'm walking away.
What a bitch.
That's what I was saying. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm already getting taken out. What the hell's the point of tossing me if I'm already out the game, bro? Like,
That's petty as
yeah.
fuck.
So, all right, whatever, bro. And so then, so I changed out of my jersey. I put on shorts, and then I put on a different shirt that I had in my bag. And drinking age out there is 18 in Alberta.
I was like,
No, in Alberta, the drinking age is 18. So just went and, you know, got a hot dog and a beer, sat in the stands with the bus driver, and watched the rest of the game.
Nice little cold one. Just
Yeah, I still don't understand to this day why I got ejected for just, you know, asking a question. I feel
Yeah.
like umpires just be going on power trips.
That's what I
Too much.
umpired until I was like 13. It was my first job ever. I quit because it was too stressful. Like, parents, players, like, it's a lot of pressure for you to make the exact right call every single time.
did you get the good old like dirt kick where it's like, come on, what are you doing?
Oh, dude, our coach out there was funny, man. Our pitching coach, dude. I remember one time we were on a road trip, and I remember, like, he would always talk about, like, getting ejected. Like he looked at it, he thought it was funny, like, to get ejected.
He's like, he would score. He's like, yeah.
No, dude. So it was so funny because we were at a McDonald's before a game one time, and he's watching videos on YouTube of like manager ejections, like in the MLB, like on YouTube.
Just that.
Just trying to take stuff from the video.
He's like, I took some notes on this.
Yeah.
He's like, launch
Yeah.
Rosenbag over left field.
No,
Got it.
so there was one time where there was a call. Like I said, these umpires were bad. So, like, what he was arguing, like, it was valid, but it's just the way he went about arguing about it was just, it wasn't so much a meltdown, but it was funny, bro. Like, he went out there and he started yelling, but, like, the louder he yelled, the higher his voice got. So he's like, "You're calling bitches up here. You're calling bitches down here. What the hell?" And, like, the whole,
He
like,
had to be doing it on purpose.
no, dude, I don't know, bro. But the whole, all I know is the whole, like, everybody in the crowd, the other dugout, our dugout, everybody's just laughing after, and then he just walks back to the dugout. He didn't even get ejected.
The umpire's probably confused. Like,
Yeah,
what the hell
the
was
umpire
that?
was like, "Yeah, what?" No, that was definitely funny, bro. And then, like, there's another time where he threw a towel on the field after the umpire made, like, a bad call, and then the home plate umpire didn't see it, so the towel was just laying on the field, and so the first base umpire was the one that saw it and ejected him, and then he started arguing after he got ejected, like, what did I do? It's like, bro, Nah, dude, dude. That was so funny, bro. Yeah. Nah, there wasn't anything like that. I mean, we did get chippy with one of the teams we played, though. Their guy we were losing by like 4 runs going into the 9th. And I think we put up like 5 or 6 on top of the 9 to take the lead. And so we had to go out there because we were the away team. Like, they get a guy on, I think, and then we get 2 outs. And then the last guy comes up. My homie TJ was pitching, and then this fool like starts like Soto shuffling. Like in the thing, and I'm like, just get in the box and hit, bro. Like, you don't gotta do all this extra stuff. So he's like Soto shuffling, and then like my boy TJ ends up striking him out, and so like all of us get hyped because we came back to get the win.
That's 6 runs you put up.
Yeah, and then plus he struck out this fool, and I don't like dudes that play like that. Like, I mean, I'm all for, if you get a big strikeout or you come through in the clutch in a big spot.
You got to earn it.
That's what I said. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, you earn the right to, scream or whatever after you get, like I said, a clutch
Had a nice
hit.
little emote.
Yeah. You
That's
do
all
whatever.
Randy.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Like, you earned it, but like, bro, like, you're playing summer league in Canada. You're doing a Soto shuffle for what, bro?
And you guys just put 6 on them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you Soto shuffling for? And so then, like, my homie struck him out, and then he was like my friend TJ was like, what are you looking at, bro? Like, and he's like, I'm not looking at you, whatever. And then their dugout came out, started talking, whatever, and that's the same team I threw a no-hitter against.
Hell yeah.
So they have no reason to talk their ass.
And the dude that was Soto shuffling was playing the game I pitched to.
Did you hit him with the suck my voto?
Nah, I should have, bro. But I don't like to talk crap when I'm pitching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
Baseball gods will get you, bro. I've learned from experience. So
So we talked about baseball. We talked about softball. Out of all the sports we play over at Dodger Films, is there any other sport you're excited to get a shot at? Basketball, flag football, and kickball.
Football.
Yeah?
I used to play football when I was younger growing up, and then I played my freshman year of high school.
Yeah, I think in our games, what'd you play when you did play football?
So my freshman year, I played fullback,
Okay.
and then I was the backup quarterback.
I was about to say, because I know you can throw hard. In our games, dude, I can imagine Andy and Jeff will love you.
Yeah.
Because they're limited by Benny. Benny can only throw like 20, but 20 or 30. And then if you were to come in, I imagine you'd launch it.
Yeah. No, it was fun. So at my high school, they had a Thursday team and they had a Saturday team. And so like the Saturday team was like the dudes that didn't get to get in on Thursday.
Yeah.
And so I had to be the quarterback for that team because I was a backup quarterback. So I'd play on Thursdays at fullback. And then on Saturdays I'd be the quarterback.
All right.
So it was just it was a fun experience doing that. They would call me Johnny Manziel and stuff.
I kind of
college Johnny Manziel. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I had a visor on and everything.
Not Cleveland Johnny.
Yeah, nah.
The last thing, what can fans expect from you in our future games?
Well,
Let them know, bro. Let your nuts hang.
Unfortunately,
Come on, bro. Gas yourself up. Don't be scared.
nah. What should they expect? Home runs.
Hey, honestly, I want to see you throw somebody out from the wall. Like, I want you to rob them. And then just launch it to get them at home.
That'd be sick.
I'm pretty sure coming up in an episode, you have the longest home run.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Definitely on this field.
Without a doubt.
Like, I'm almost positive it's the longest one.
No, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'll get it like a good stroke like that, and then other times like I'll just hit the ball on the ground.
3 out of 10 is Hall of Fame numbers in baseball.
That's facts.
And this was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Zay.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
for sure. Thank you guys for having me.
Know him. You're gonna get to see the talent very soon coming in the
Bro
softball
is
videos.
special.
I'm telling you, I ain't hyping him up for no reason. The hype is real. All right. Cool. So subscribe. We have the audio version of the podcast on Spotify at 2 p.m. on Thursdays. Video
comes out on Fridays at 2 p.m. on the YouTube.
Yes, it does. Hope you all have a great weekend. We will see you next time for episode 18.